What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. And in this video, we're gonna be doing what if Britain had an empire. And I know I said I'm bringing Roblox back, guys. I am. I just been looking for a game to play, but yeah. Also, this is Britain. We're gonna say this is Britain. This is what Britain looks like. Okay. Whatever you see in the red is Britain. Also, all major alliances like NATO, CSTO, the European Union, those don't exist anymore. Just for the benefits of Britain. And also, if you guys want to see another one of these, go ahead, comment down which country you want to see. And I hope you guys know that I would never do France. Sorry, France. But yeah, let's just get right into the video. Also, I forgot to say that Britain is buffed for their own use. But one thing that quickly happens right off the bat is Britain deciding, well, Mays will invade Ireland. But see, Ireland isn't as weak as they once were. Not strong enough to hold off the British completely, but strong enough. So, at this point, Britain takes half of the island, and they're starting to go for the encirclement of their capital, and it's actually going pretty well. And then Ireland strikes up a peace deal, and the British government, well, not government, I guess king, just got changed during this war, and he doesn't really agree with the Irish-British war, so they say, you know what, sure, we'll accept your peace. It is this, their peace is this. One second, guys, I just gotta draw the... Yep, that's their peace. They got all the land Britain got all the land that they had, like, invaded. So now, you have a little bit of a problem. Because, well, Ireland is weak. They're small, and they're not that big of a country, and neither strong at this point. And Britain is starting to realize that, France might come up and invade them, just so they have a little bit of a border on Britain, and they can push through and then down to if they ever go into war. So they decide to grab an ally. Whoever you see in pink is going to be British ally. Any other color, that's a different alliance. Germany decides that, you know what, maybe it's smarter if we join Britain. It didn't cost anything to join them, but they look up and they see Iceland. They say, Iceland, you know what to do. Either join or be invaded. They're like, yo, we'll just join. And they're like, smart. Okay. See, they try to do the same thing with Denmark, but that doesn't really work. As you can see, you have Denmark saying nope. They say, okay, we're declaring war. They say, okay. But they didn't really think about this. If they didn't have Germany, sure, they might have been able to last it a little bit. And kept at least, like, the mainland Denmark. But see, you now have Germany pushing into you also. And then you're going to have big Iceland being yoinked by Britain. So, obviously the top half, we're going to say, collapses because there's nobody living up here. So there's no point of sending troops up there. Neither Britain or Denmark does, so we're just going to color that in red. Well, dark red. And then you have most of Ireland falling over to Not Ireland. Why do I keep on saying Ireland? Sorry, I thought I was saying Ireland for probably most of the time that this has been going on. Greenland. Yeah. So Greenland, you can kind of tell that they're gonna get this. But yeah. So instead of them collapsing immediately, the troops up here are able to hold out, but not well hold out. I mean hold out for the British just to push them and kill them. Like this, you see? There. So you can now kind of see how this is now under British control. Yeah, this is probably just going to become Britain, just straight up. But something else that happens is Denmark collapses in 3 hours. No, I'm kidding. They collapse in 6. Okay, I'm just going to drop the peace tree, because let's be honest, it just looks like this. Germany takes Denmark, and Britain takes Greenland. Wait 1 second. There. And then this just becomes part of Britain. So you now have Britain looking quite mighty, because you have most of the British Isle completely under their control, except for the rest of Ireland. France is starting to look like they're going to be taking Ireland. Like I said, that's their plan, because they don't really trust Britain at this point. So they start their own alliance. It's called the Dark Blue Alliance. Not called it, but I just don't have a name for it. It involves Italy, France, and oh my gosh, it involves Italy, France, and Spain. Also, another country to join the Britain side is Portugal. So you can kind of start to see that well, there's 3 in each alliance, and each one just declared war on them. Well, each blue and red alliance just declared war on Ireland. So you have the dark blue end up taking this part of Ireland, and the rest falls over to Britain. But something that they aren't so happy about is that, well, the British aren't so happy about, is that they even have troops up here. So they tell France to take their troops out, or else they will take forces. They've seen them invade Denmark, and they said, okay, maybe it might not be the smartest decision to keep troops in there. So they pull out their troops. Also, their navy is even stronger than it once was. So you know how it was the strongest navy? Well, now it's 5 times as strong as that. No, we'll do 10 times as strong as the US's. Yep, that's very strong navy. Also, they have the 2nd strongest, the 4th strongest military. Germany gets to keep its economy, though. Next country down, they actually decide not to go after Canada this time. Not even the US. They decide to take control even more of Europe. Yep, you heard that right. First one is, first 3 are obviously these, and obviously you'll probably have, Germany taking parts of this also, with Britain taking the water border, I guess. Maybe not all of it, because Who wants all of that? So Germany will probably get all of this. They'll probably have to continue fighting. They're probably going to have to continue the battle with the water. I find it funny how they are the only ones that have been at war with water. Maybe not the only one, but they're at war with water, with the ocean. They're not doing half bad, but they're not doing the greatest. Obviously, the first country to fall was Luxembourg. And then you have some very big naval invasions happening. You have the dark blue team supporting the blue countries. Because, well, they're kind of in a war together, but not at the same time. And at this point, yeah, they just collapse at this point, honestly. Germany is going to go ahead and take a actually big amount of land. Britain's okay with this for one very important reason. Because Germany did most of the actual war. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, they pretty much did most of the fighting. Sorry, one second, it might take a minute. And Britain knows that Germany will be doing a lot of the battling for their country, so they think, you know what, why not be nice to Germany? They did most of the war, and they'll, if we ever go to war with France, which we probably will, they'll probably do most of the battling also. Because, obviously this is Britain's video, that's why they're colored in red. But it's just that they don't really have the control. They see where they would be battling is here. Germany would be battling here. Sure, that might look like a bigger front line, but this is actually naval, so there won't be much battling happening. Their main battle would actually be happening here. Well, Germany, they'd have to deal with that. And they can't really go around it like in World War II. Although, the only way that they'd be able to go around it is if they go through Switzerland. They don't want to go through Switzerland. Switzerland's chill. Also a bunker. Like, a straight-up bunker. Okay, so, Denmark and Germany both... Not Denmark. Britain and Germany both decided that it would be smart to invade Switzerland and Norway. Don't ask questions. So, you have a very big blast of navy coming in on the Britain's front line. And at this point, Germany probably is very strong and has a very big army because of Britain. So you have a big blast of army and a little blast of navy coming from Germany. The important part of Norway, well, yeah, they're more populated part, and same with Sweden. They're gone at this point because this is warmer, and who wants to live up there in the cold? I mean, I'm Canadian, so I live in the cold, but and no, guys, I don't live in igloos, but yes, I do drink maple syrup straight. What? I didn't say nothing. But yeah, so you have, Sweden being pushing to quite hard all the way to their point of their capital and the rest of their very important collapsing. They're very important, yeah. Their very important land collapsing. Leaves Norway just to collapse with them. So, Britain did a lot of the battling on here, but same with Germany, so they kind of have to split the land. Britain asks for that, and Germany asks for that. So the reason why Britain just gave up that so easily is because, well, it kind of takes away a border with Finland, and also that really isn't as important as as you would think it is. Sure, it has a lot of iron and good stuff on there, but this has more people in this land because, well, sorry guys, I got the hiccups. Just because, well, this has more people, this doesn't have many people. Like, probably like 1,000 people live up here. I don't even know where. Maybe not even 1,000, probably like, not even, I don't know. So, next place that they're looking at is not even Finland, which is surprising because you would think that Germany would want to get rid of this and then take this, but Germany and Britain both decide that would not be a good decision because, well, then Russia would join, and they don't want Russia to join. Because, well, they aren't exactly allies with Russia. But next country to join is Poland. And same with Russia. So you can see why they're exactly not allies with them. But they look over here and look at the US and say, huh, you're ours. They're like, what? They're like, you're ours now. They're like, no, what do you mean by that? And Britain's like, well, we own you now. They're like, no, you don't. We're the U.S. We're our own country. Like, no, you're not. Yeah, Canada goes ahead and decides to join this war, and actually go ahead and straight up join the alliance. Canada's done with being the little brother. This is actually going to be a very big help for Britain and Germany because, well, if you really think about it, they now have a very big area that they can store troops. When I say very big, I mean very big. Also, Britain is now known to help out their allies with their armies. And you know, Canada kind of wants a bigger army. And yes, guys, I am just talking to filling the blank while I'm filling in the blank islands because this is going to take forever. So, how's your day been, guys? Obviously, you guys can't speak, but comment how's your day been, guys. Also, this is a good time to tell you guys why I haven't been around for a little bit. The computer, it wasn't the charger. We lost a piece of the charger, so I couldn't film videos for a little bit. Don't worry, we found it, and yeah. So I'm back. I'm gonna start posting videos again. Like I said, guys, don't worry. Roblox is coming back. I think I might have found a game, guys. Maybe. So, now with, also they're gonna have an easy time getting up to, Canada, because look, all they have to do is whoop. Well, not maybe like that, because that's cold up there. They'll probably go whoop, and then down through the U.S. Also, they're probably gonna spear out right here and go up. But that's probably going to be Canada's job, most likely. Canada is going to be getting most of the land, because, you know, once again, they have the biggest border, and, you know, but, yeah. Okay, so, back to the war. You have, Canadian troops able to enter this part and take that chunk, but remember, U.S. is still the strongest military. Right now, they just don't really have many allies. Because most of their allies went with Canada. Which they ain't so happy about. By most, I mean all of them. They like Canada more. Because Canada's nicer. Also, they didn't nuke them. But, say nothing. So, you have, the U.S. able to move in quickly up here because there's not many people. And yes, guys, I know this is my own country, so this is how you can tell. I'm just kidding, guys. Obviously, Canada is the GOAT. We came in on our mooses, guys, and we just started shooting them, right? We were able to push them back all the way down to here. Don't worry, the U.S. sent up more army. So, with the U.S. battling here, this distracted Britain and gave them time to send over their navy. But, gotta remember, their army is like 3 times, not their army, their navy is 3 times stronger than, larger and stronger than, the U.S. They end up taking all the way to Florida and all the way up to Virginia, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's Virginia. Sorry if I'm wrong. Also, you're probably wondering, I hate this. You're probably like right now, oh, I hate this guy. He's destroying my country. How do you think people in other countries feel? U.S. with you bombing them, so you can't really get angry because you're destroying countries in real life. Well, I'm destroying your country in a video, so you can calm down. So you now have you also have Britain sending up a lot of troops. Oh, sorry for that voice crack, guys. A lot of troops that the U.S. actually cannot handle. And it's starting to look like Russia's gonna join this war, but that would lead everyone else. So, they're told not to join, because at this point, it looks like when Britain gets into a war, it's going to end up going to become a world war. Because, let's be honest, they're probably going to get a colony in Asia, and then Africa. Well, Africa, then Asia, then South America, Asia, then Africa. And there. The rest of the British and Canadian army went up, and they devoured, I know it, guys, it's on the tip of my tongue. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit rusty, I haven't done mapping a little bit. Alaska, there we go. Yeah, they devoured Alaska. And yeah, so, don't think that the U.S. is going to collapse that fast. They still have the mountains to hide out into. So Washington, D.C. is very fastly captured, and Donald Trump is actually in power, we're going to say. This is why the U.S. is collapsing. Because Donald Joe Biden, Joe Trump is in power. That's probably what he called himself. The only reason I'm just making fun of Joe Biden, guys. Yeah, so the U.S. collapses fast. Oh my gosh, U.S. is big. Because, guys, look, the U.S. can handle 248 pixels. Okay, back to the video. Sorry, guys, I got a little sidetracked. But yeah, 52 pixels. That seems about right. Whoopsies. And actually, at this point, the U.S. just decides to... yeah. You heard that. They just died. Straight up died. They literally rolled over and died. So guys, this is actually going to take me a little bit to draw the new borders, because it's the US. So, I will be back in a minute or so, and I'll see you guys in a second. Canada got a big amount of land, because if you can tell, well, this probably was like the border, like right there, that straight line. Well, the straight line got moved down all the way down there. They also took a very big puppet, which they are looking at California. They are looking at the area of California like, ooh, I want that. Actually, they want it so bad, they draw another straight line all the way there. So yeah. So 1 second, guys. I just gotta line that up. There. So, Canada looks... Oh my god. No! Okay, guys. Well, most of the California land, because, well, they have more... Like, California alone has more people than Canada. So, yeah, they go ahead and take that. But this is what their puppets look like. Britain took a puppet. This is actually Germany's land. Yeah. Germany also got a puppet. And this is what's left of the US. The white. They're kind of devoured. And the people aren't so happy, but what could you say? What could you do, bruh? There's nothing you could do. But Britain does not need help with these island nations. They can take care of them. The Bahamas and a couple other countries like Jamaica. Yeah, I'm just gonna color in these guys. I know that's a part of the US. I just forgot to color them in. Okay, that's good enough. But Cuba is not going down without a fight. And, well, that fight lasts 15 days. Exactly 15 days. So, 2 weeks and 1 day. It ends exactly on the end of the 15th day. Well, the 14th, I guess. Because, well, I don't know. But, they also want to kind of expand down into, Panama because of the Panama Canal. So they do that, and Germany also decides that they want to get a colony out here. So they declare war. So honestly, at this point, they just decide to declare war on everybody. Not everybody, but that's about it. So, you have the Britain and Germany taking very big chunks out of everybody at once. But Panama, Panama got bit hard. When I say bit hard, I mean very bit hard. By bit hard, I mean their whole country collapsed. And then the rest of it. Guys, is this just me? Or does this kind of look like a mini Mexico? Like, give them this, and then they're a mini Mexico. Because, look, Baja California, well, I guess it would have to be cut off right here. And then, like that. I guess that would have to be cut off, but I guess that kind of looks like a mini California. Huh. Not California, a mini, Mexico. So, what am I saying at this point, guys? Britain ends up taking this and some of Nicaragua. I hope I didn't pronounce that right. I know it, but I was close. One second, guys. I just gotta quickly erase the border. And Germany takes the rest. Canada was asked if they wanted any land. Canada says, nah. They have their eyes actually set out on the rest of the U.S., but actually at the same time, they're kind of not. So, you now have Germany having 2 colonies in North America, one up there and one down here. And the Panama Canal goes right there. So, everybody's kind of ready because every country's wondering who is gonna be Britain's first target in South America. Well, they decide you, yeah. So they decide on all of these countries, and then their plan is to force the Brazil. Sorry guys, it is 9:23 guys, and I'm going crazy. So yeah, they push down. Their plan is to eventually push into there, but yeah. Okay, so you have a very large amount of oh my gosh, I meant to do the other one. You have a big amount of British troops just popping out of Panama, because they just went to war with Panama. Why not go to war with the rest of them? Germany is also looking after a little bit of land. Canada might be taken. Canada is actually down here. I just realized that this is French Guiana. I didn't mean to color that name. There we go. I fixed it, guys. I fixed my mistake. Don't worry. But Canada is down here in the Guianas. I just realized what I said. They're not all Guyana. I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize. Don't know why I drew that. Canada is a monster right now. They are, yeah. Canada is popping off, and they are, being pretty good. Also, guys, have you guys watched any new Sunday videos? I need to talk to you guys about this. How do you feel about what he's been saying? Like Skibbity and Sigma, Giot. Me personally, please stop. Honestly, just please stop. Sunday, if you ever come across this video, don't ever say those words again. Cause I'm in middle school, and I don't say those words. Maybe the grade sixers, I don't know, but so while I was talking about to you guys, a lot of land has fallen over to Britain and Germany and Canada and Portugal. Actually, Portugal main goal is to actually take back Brazil. That's one of the reasons why they're here, like helping them. Eventually, after, I don't want to do this whole war, guys. Let's be honest, they all collapse. But surprisingly enough, Peru was able to get out. Yeah, Peru was able to get out of the peace treaty. And same, I don't know this one. Guys, I don't know this one. So 1 second, I have a map. Ecuador. I knew that. Why did I say I didn't? Okay, I knew that. So, you have, Britain taking all of Colombia, and taking a big chunk out of I know it, guys. It starts with a V. I know this one also, guys. I'm struggling. By big chunk, I mean not too big, but big enough to be a chunk. There's actually a separate colony, but so the map looks better, and they don't think it's just a different country. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this color. Germany takes a decent chunk. They kind of take the middle. Actually, Canada's not so happy about that because Canada fought hard for that. But you know what? They're like, you know what? We're gonna be getting a big chunk of we're gonna be getting a big chunk because Germany has said that they're gonna be staying out of the whole Brazil war because they don't want to be a part of that. So here's the problem now. Everyone's starting to join the Blue Alliance. Well, the Dark Blue Alliance. Because, well, I've been kind of avoiding it, guys, but Brazil just joined before they could have invaded them. South Africa. Most of Britain's old, colonies. By most, I mean pretty much most of the coastal line. Especially the smaller countries and the weaker ones. Which is most African countries, but the weaker ones. That one's just, South America, let's be honest. But that leaves them thinking, I think we need some allies. Austria is obviously going to go ahead and join Germany's side, because, you know, they love each other. Turkey. This is where the situation that they're in. They really don't want to be on Britain's bad side, because Britain and them have been trading throughout this whole video. But also, Russia and Turkey are actually pretty good allies right now. Because of the fall of NATO, they're pretty good allies. But eventually they decide that they were going to join the side of Britain. But that now leaves a couple countries scared, because it's just gonna be safe this video, except for maybe India. That's their next target, actually, guys. India is their next target. So that's pretty much just gonna be who else joins. Also, they decide to invade the countries that they can. Germany also wants in on this, so they go ahead and decide to declare war on these three. Britain doing Britain things, guys. Coming in and invading everybody. Also, Germany wants some. So, Germany has declared war on these three. I'm going to put dots in Germany. The people that Germany has declared war on. I need to make it smaller. Oh, that's too big. So Germany declared war on that 6. And Britain declared the other ones that don't have a dot in them. That also means those. So, yeah. They also did kind of declare war on Egypt. They both want the Panama Canal, but Britain lets them have... Actually, no. Britain says, no, this is our old colony, we get it. If you want, you can have Pakistan. They're like, nah. And they're actually looking to reunite, this, so they declare war on all of the old countries. So, you now have, a naval invasion coming in Pakistan, and it actually hits Pakistan hard. And as you can tell, India is not going to be so thrilled about helping them and be under one country with them. Because let's be honest, it's Britain's video. They're probably going to get that land that they want. But don't worry, guys. Pakistan collapses very fast, which means India has to go into defensive mode very fast. Their army was just getting ready for offense. No, that was straight up just defense. It is looking like China about to join, and they say, you join, you will not be on our side. We will destroy you. They say, can we at least have this back? And they're like, you know what? Sure. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I just need to go ahead and fix this up. Because with this going to be under Britain's control very soon. Because let's be honest, Britain's just... This is just going to be not so easy for Britain. Because obviously, India's gotten stronger. But not as strong as they could be. Because they end up getting steamrolled by the rest of them. But Britain says, oh no, I almost forgot about you. And now it's not going good for India. Because, well, so 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to do something. But Sri Lanka, pretty sure that's how it's pronounced, just gave up. And, I'm not gonna be editing that little couple seconds that I was gone. It was literally a couple seconds. I just had to fix something. So, now India has to worry about 2 front lines. Their capital is already gone. And the 2 front lines have met up. So now they only have to focus on 1. It's just 1 very big front line, which isn't any better. But don't worry, India collapses, and same with the rest of the countries. Okay. I think you can tell what the peace treaty is going to look like. India gets all of Britain's land. Yep, definitely. Also, nothing really happens down here in Africa for a little bit. They just didn't really find a need for that. To invade them while they were invading India. Actually, nothing actually happens for another 2 years. Because they decide to let the British Army go home for a little bit. And same with the naval. See their family. Because, well, they've been at war with a lot of countries. And they don't want their army to just leave. Just bye. So, you can kind of see that Britain is going to be controlling most of the world. But, there's a little problem. They're being a little greedy right now. They want more. And they made some bad decisions. But Turkey, they want some land. And they're gonna devour some land. And just so it's obvious, I'm gonna put a orange dot in each country that they declared war on. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. So those are the countries that they declared war on. Also, these guys, I don't know why they're not colored in. Might have missed them. So yeah, they end up steamrolling the first couple countries. By steamrolling, I mean absolutely obliterating them. But once they get down to Jordan and Palestine and Israel, that's where it started to slow down. And especially here. This is where we're going to be able to see the front line actually moving. Not just Turkey devouring them. Okay. So you now have Turkey doing this. Actually, I'm going to switch the pink invading color to this. Because it's just more obvious now. But Britain is now sending down troops. And same with Germany over here, because it's been a year and like a half now. Germany starts off by taking off this, and Britain follows with taking off their head also. By taking off their head, guys, I just mean Britain just took a massive chunk. I forgot that this was Germany invading them. Also, don't ask me how they're getting down there. It's very slow, but they're doing it. I'm just kidding. They're pretty much getting down there the same way that Britain is doing it. They're going through Morocco. But that also leaves the other countries that Germany decided to invade, which are on the way there, invaded. Because, well, yeah. I keep on forgetting. This needs to be Germany's color. And at this point, Portugal also wants some land. But they're like, you know what? We didn't have any colony. Did they have colonies? I can't remember if they have colonies in Africa or not. Well, we're going to say they didn't. Eventually, the countries that Germany declared war on do collapse. Except for the ones down here. They need to help Britain. Because, well, they can't really push through them until they can go up and then around through Turkey and then go through the very dangerous, very blue controlled waters. Or, you know, you could just wait. And that's what they're gonna do. But, you wanna know which country doesn't have to wait? Turkey. Turkey's gonna be pushing. They actually push quite hard, and they are able to take some land. By some, I mean a fair amount. Also, guys, if you're wondering why I haven't made any new alternate history, it's because, well, sadly, I lost the map. I know, guys. I know. You guys are probably gonna be freaking out at me. If you guys want to see it again, I was enjoying making those videos, guys. So I'm thinking on erasing all the borders again, redoing it for all of you guys that loved it. And finally, we will make it to part 10. I'm pretty sure we only made it to, like, part 7 last time. And no, I'm not going to check, because if I do, my recording's going to stop. Also, guys, I've almost been recording for an hour, and most of the video will be there. So, I'm going to go ahead and have to speed up this. So, they go ahead and collapse. And, with that, Germany is finally able to get down here. They're able to push into these countries, but not the rest. Germany goes ahead and decides to invade them. That goes out really well for them. And Turkey decides to, well, Germany and Turkey decides to invade these, well, that one. Oopsies. And, Britain, they do some damage to, the countries that they're declared war on, but eventually they do slow down. But see, with Britain down here, they're now able to help Germany. And, well, yeah. So, I don't have to speed through it no more, guys. I can take a little bit more time. Don't worry. Most of them are going to be collapsing. You have all of this falling over to Britain. You gotta remember, all of this was a matter of 10 months. All of the Britain and Germany and Turkish stuff took 10 months. So the Africa's taken a little bit. But Britain's army isn't everywhere. Like, Britain's army isn't... They can't come around. Because what they're doing is... You would think that they would just come around since they have a really strong navy. No, they have to come up here and hold out these two front lines. They are not doing well. But you know a country that is doing well? Germany. So well that they decided to invade Morocco. Just kidding. They decided to invade, not really invade, just say, hey, you're ours again. Austria's like, huh? We're ours? You're our owner again? Okay. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure Germany and Austria are into those type of things, bruh. Like, just think about it, bruh. Because, well, yeah, I mean, they into those type of things, like Germany and Austria. I don't know. Also, Germany decides to invade a couple countries just to make it easier to get down to the Mediterranean. By a couple, I mean a lot. This also leaves Turkey declaring war on them also. Romania is safe. I was thinking on them declaring war on Romania. I was like, nah. Sorry, guys. I just have to fix something. Okay, there. So, nothing actually happens on that front line either. Because obviously German troops are still down here holding down their colonies. Or hopefully new colonies. Eventually this country just collapses. And they know it's done also. But, next country to collapse is not even people that the two countries collapse. And they're not even in Britain's this far from them. And this far from them. They just knew that they were gonna lose. But that left Britain telling their army, like this country's army, to take a little bit of land. They want them to push out. And that was all their army. They aren't even able to hold that front line. So Britain finally takes out some troops from there, sends them down here, and now they're gonna be pushing up. So there. You have them collapsing, and then at this point, everybody just knows that the British Empire is definitely back. And it's very, very strong. Everyone should be scared. So, you'll probably have, when the blue and the red team goes to war, you'll probably have them doing some stuff down here in Africa, or, you know, some countries are gonna leave because Britain told them that, you know what, you guys aren't important. And that's exactly what happens. They actually surprisingly do not invade them. Because Britain is now more set on an entirely different thing. Except for these two countries, because they don't really believe them. Well, these three. They don't really believe Britain, which is honestly just a womp womp for them, because that just means that they're gonna have to face the wrath of the British. Oh my gosh, what? Why is it so big? I didn't realize I made it that big. Oopsies. Oopsies. So, with, Britain having all of this, yeah, it's probably not going to be looking so good for them. But, you know how I was talking about that whole thing, but with the dark blue and the red team declaring a war on each other? Yeah, that's for part 2, guys. I know, guys. It's already been an hour-long video, so you know why, honestly. Because it's been an hour-long video, guys. I know you guys are probably getting bored of this video. So you guys go watch another video, and then you'll come back, because you'll see that I posted a new video. You'll be like, oh. And then once you're done that video, this video's the second part 2 is probably going to be out. Just kidding. But, yeah. So I'm just going to drop the peace treaty for Germany's colonies. Yeah, Germany, they kind of were a monster in this war. Because they wanted some old land. By old land, I mean they didn't have any of this land, and they never did in the past. Probably never will. The only reason why they're this strong is because of Britain. Obviously, Turkey was stronger. Germany ended up actually getting that. The rest just, you know, peace. The rest is just fine. Turkey also takes a little bit, because they also helped with that. They don't take all of their coastal line, just like 90% of it. By 90% of it, I mean all of it. Oopsies, I missed somewhere. That's not good. Where did I miss? Oh, I see. Okay, there. There you go. See? It's not even that hard. Sure, I struggle, but it's not even that hard. And just for the sake of this video, guys, and for your sanity, so you guys don't have to hear my annoying voice anymore, I'm going to, end the video now, and I'm just gonna finish drawing the erasing the borders after, because I know you guys are done with hearing my voice. So I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next video will be part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one, and peace.